everyone, my name is Brittany Garbez and this is my son Paul. We're going to talk about how to do a bath time routine, and it's one of the first things that I do to start his sleep time routine as well. But this is strictly just bath time. And as being a first-time mom, this is what works for me and my son. If you do like the bath time routine, please give this video a like, comment below what has worked for you, what you think I could put into my bath time routine that could possibly make it better. One of the things that he dislikes the most is the bulb syringe for the nose. So if you have any ideas how to make that better, that'd be great too. But yes, please let us know if you like the video, give us a thumbs up, and subscribe if you enjoy the video. Thank you. Okay, you're going to want to turn the air conditioning all the way off so he doesn't get cold. And you're going to go and grab 2 washcloths and a Q-tip for his ear and some socks. Then you're going to get some PJs since it's basically our bedtime routine, and a towel. Now you're just going to place the 2 washcloths down and turn on the hot water to get it warm. And what I did was I laid down the towel and the pajamas and kind of laid them out a little bit like that. And then in my diaper bag I do have some supplies, so I use a puppy pad for any changing. I just lay it down, and then I'm going to get a couple wipes because before I put him in the bath I want to make sure that his bottom's clean. And I have my red butt paste and the Aquifer and vitamin D drops, as well as Pampers Swallow's diaper. And then I have the bristle brush for his hair, the bulbs, syringe for his nose, and a Vino lotion. I'm going to unzip the pajamas just to get it all ready and get the socks opened. And fix the towel a little bit. And I like to open up the diaper as well, just to make it a little easier. Now I'm going to take them into the bathroom so I can check the temperature of the water just by touch. And I'm going to grab the basin, which I got this at the dollar store, and put the water in there. The ducky is a temperature thermometer, which I got off Amazon, and I can link that down below. And I'm going to grab his Rainforest bathtub, put some washcloths in there, and a plastic cup. Hello! Okay, so I'm going to lay him down on the puppy pad, unzip him, get him undressed. A little bit of a process. Take his socks off. Get some kisses in. Take off his pajamas. Sometimes it could be hard because he likes to grab onto them and eat them. Okay, so right now I took off his diaper. I am cleaning him up a little bit before I put him in the bathtub. I'm gonna walk over to the bathroom. And I'll put him down in the bathtub. I did put a little bit of warm water in the bathtub as well. And I'm gonna put one of the washcloths out of the 2 in this private area so he doesn't pee on me, because that's what boys like to do. And then just kind of rinse him off with some of the good temperature water at 97. And he is loving bath time today. Make sure you get around the neck in the hands and the legs. You just want to lather the soap in. I use the Johnson Baby nighttime lotion soap. You want to get in between the neck, the creases, because milk does build up there. And make sure you get his feet, both his legs. And babies do have a lot of folds, so you gotta make sure you get in between all the folds. And then you want to rinse them off. Make sure you get all the soap off that you see. Okay, so now you're going to wash his hands and his arm and get in between the armpit because moisture does build up there, and yeast can actually build up, as well as on the neck, yeast can build up there as well if that's not clean. And you really want to rinse his hands off, because right after, if you notice, he puts his hand right into his mouth. You're going to do the same thing with the other arm. And I just like to rinse him off thoroughly, just because, to make him warm as well. And now you're going to do his hair, and you want to rinse him behind the ears, because milk does get there as well. I'm going to get some more soap. I'm going to put that in his hair. Just be kind of cautious of his soft spot. Lather it in the back. Also make sure you get his back really good and behind his neck. You want to rinse that off, and see how I use my arm to kind of protect from it getting into his eyes and his face, the soap. Again, I'm just kind of washing him off just because make sure there's no soap, and also to keep him warm. And then you also, it doesn't show in the video, but you also want to get his eyes, and you want to use on each of his eyes a different part of the washcloth, just because you don't, if one eye is infected, you don't want to get the other eye infected. And I'm doing that again, just keeping him warm, making sure I get the hands really good. Okay, now we're going to go back in the bedroom, put him in his foxy towel. You want to make sure that you wrap him up to get him completely dry, especially his head, because babies do lose a lot of heat from their head and their hands. I'm going to dry him really good in the back. Get his hands under his armpit, because moisture does build up in the creases and under the armpit, as well as the neck. You want to dry that very well. And he loves his towel. Okay, so now you're going to want to put his diaper on. I do have the red butt paste, which has zinc oxide, and that is actually to help prevent diaper rash. And then I have the Aquifer as well that I put on in the creases of his bottom, and that is actually to help with preventing diaper rash and from keeping wetness out. So I also put Aquifer with his neck as well, because that does prevent yeast infection building up or rash or redness. And now you're gonna give him a little baby massage with some Aveeno lotion. And I love this Aveeno lotion because it doesn't really have very much of a fragrance, and it is very nice and soothing for his skin. I'm going to get his little feet and put his socks on. The reason why I put socks on when I put his pajamas on is because it really helps put on his pajamas and not get so stuck in the feet of the pajamas. Okay, you're going to want to put his shirt on. It's a little bit of a challenge sometimes. There we go. And I love this pajama. It's from Cloud Island at Target, and it zips all the way down, so you don't have to take the whole thing off when you're. And then this is the vitamin D drops. I'm gonna comb him. The vitamin D drops are really good for breastfed babies because vitamin D is not in breast milk. And you also want to talk to your physician about the vitamin D and how much to give. And then you're gonna get the water out of his ears. He gets a little fussy, so I use the baby Sea Dreams, baby Einstein, and you can get that anywhere off Amazon or Target. And this is the part he does not like. Okay, so now he's a happy baby.